Really good thing to ask yourself whenever you're crashing out, you're feeling anxious, or you're just acting in ways where you're like, I don't even recognize myself right now, but I keep self sabotaging my diet, or I get really anxious when this person doesn't text me back. Is what narrative, what story, what belief, and what identity am I giving myself or to this situation? Because something you have to understand is a lot of us are acting out in patterns or beliefs that we don't even understand because they're subconscious, because they probably developed whenever we were a kid. And when we're a kid, we're learning all the time, so we're constantly present. But when you're an adult, you're not learning as often, so you're not as present. So your brain forces you to go into these automatic patterns instead of being really present and aware of what it is that you're doing, because it already learned these patterns and they work good enough. And until you interrupt that pattern, you're going to keep doing it. It's not because you're stupid, and neither is your brain. Your brain's just trying to conserve energy. So it's the narrative, belief, stories, identities that I'm giving to myself for this situation. Oh, well, I'm clingy, I'm needy, I always give up on my goals. Well, it's always been this way. You remember when this happened with this other person. So here you are, just creating this self-deprecating fan fiction about you and your life and how you're a terrible person who can't keep up with your goals. And you don't even recognize you're doing it half the time because it's literally on autopilot. What if for the next week or two you started to pause whenever you started crashing out, feeling anxious, or acting in ways that you didn't understand, and started to ask yourself, what narratives, beliefs, stories, identities, whatever am I putting on myself for this situation? And then be like, okay, can I interrupt this pattern? Can I make one small different choice? Even if the rest of the situation isn't perfect, even if I'm still being somewhat critical, can I make one choice, or think a different thought, or tell myself one nice thing about myself, one thing that's different than how I had been behaving in this automatic pattern, to kind of start to disrupt it? And as you practice doing that, you're going to shake up that pattern and eventually be able to replace it with different patterns and different automatic settings. So anyway, I hope that helps at least one person. I just woke up, so I'm going to go make some coffee. But yeah, my name's Sarah. I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion, and I help get people reacquainted with who they most authentically are. You're an amazing person, and I hope you have the best day.